What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss T Talk. I'm here with Mr. Freeworld. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I mean, your name says it all. Freeworld. What does that mean to you?
The free world means to me doing whatever you want to do in life. Whether it's music, clothes, sports, fashion, fitness, anything you want to do. Put your mind to it, make it happen. Living in a free world is just functioning without being in a system.
Nice.
So systemized. We live in a systemized world. America's systemized.
I know.
But you gotta try to think outside of that. So when I got out of school, I played football, went to school, played football. When I got out of school and I graduated, I refused to go work for somebody. I did it for a few months, but then I was like, no, this is not me, it's not for me. So I sat, thought, what can I do, Went and opened up a business called Freeworld Fitness, because I was certified as personal trainer from BOCES. So I just happened to have that from high school. And then I went to open up the company, started taking on clients, built a personal training studio in my parents' house, like in this type of area is pretty much this big. And then I made my money back, and that's how business started, basically.
Wow, and you started this by yourself?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
wow.
I had a lot of help from friends, I can't take that away from anybody. But right now, at this moment, a lot of them are not here, so.
I see, it's just us, T-Talk, you're here. I mean, you talked about clothing. I mean, you do it all, basically. I mean, and I think it's amazing. I mean, so Freeworld, it's called Freeworld Clothing?
Freeworld Family.
Freeworld.
FWF. This is what I've branched it into over time. It's become FWF. When I started off, it was Freeworld Fit because I was a personal trainer, so fitness. But now it's FWF, Freeworld Family, everything included. Whatever we want to do, we can do it. We can make it happen.
You can make it
That's
happen.
my mindset.
And I like the logo and the name. I love that name, Freeworld. I mean, it's so cool how you say world. Mm-hmm. You know, it people. I'm trying to like really think about this because I think like in like all honesty, like you said America, but then you went to be like, this is a systematic world.
Very, yeah.
And it is in each country, each continent, us people, and you being smart, intelligent, you put it on clothing so people can be free. And even the fitness part. I mean, you do a lot. You do the fitness, the music, the clothing. What's the best part of being an entrepreneur?
Living it like I talk it. I can talk this. We can go through this interview. I can say a million things, right? Yeah. But if you come here and I'm not living it, how can I show you anything? So living it is the best thing for me. Like getting up, hustling every day, grinding, struggling, having tough times, and then bouncing back and being happy. Yeah. Like that's what's most important to me as an entrepreneur. That's what wakes me up every day. I'm not scared. I have no fear to go do it. Mm-hmm. If that's what I want to go do, we go do it. We take an L, we keep moving. But we're gonna learn. An L is a lesson, not a loss.
I like that. Yeah, and I mean, you've been learning the ins and outs, especially you managing other people as well.
Yeah, that's become a lot of work.
How is that? I mean, you know what's so funny? I had both of your clients on my show. I had J Fly Drippy, I had YBFR Prince. I mean, we worked before, and now we have you on my show, the whole mastermind of everything. And I mean, I see what you target. You targeted young people. Was that your goal?
Ever since I've been growing up, like 13, 14, 15, I started to realize I have this attraction to younger individuals for some reason. Like the next generation behind me sees what I'm doing and they want to get an understanding of what's going on.
Yeah.
Like my mother would always tell me, oh, they're attracted to you. They're attracted to you for some reason. So now at 25 years old, I try to figure out what can I do to help them. You're attracted to me, so now how can I help you? How can I give you something that's going to help you?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm going to always have my own business. I'm always going to be able to grow. But how can I help the next person grow so that he can do the same for someone else, and now boom, 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 we're all growing. That's the mentality. That's how it started. Mm-hmm. But you end up going through so much stuff along the way, like ups and downs and losses and breaks and relationships, boom, 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 boom. You get lost in that sometimes.
Yeah.
So you gotta always remain focused on you know what you got going on. That's why I always come back to myself. we were supposed to do an interview today with another artist.
Yes.
And what happened? We come back to ourselves.
We are here.
There you go.
Together.
So I try to help out, but if they don't receive the help, I just focus back on Freeworld, what I'm doing.
Yeah, Freeworld. I mean, back to yourself, back to what you're doing, and I mean, this has been ongoing for years. This is nothing new.
2014 is when I
yeah,
started.
exactly. For 4 years, that's to me that's a long time. You know, to really brainstorm and come up with a process and a thought of, you know, what you do, and especially really grinding and hustling, like you said, on your own, struggling, and people are growing with you. People are seeing that as well, and I seen that, you know, growing up and seeing like what you're doing. I'm like, wow, this clothing, I love it. You know,
I congratulate you on what you're doing. Yes,
thank
definitely,
you.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it's you know, and one thing I do like, you're not staying in one lane. It's like we're on the southern state, and all these exits are like different things that you're doing.
It's a free world.
That's what I'm saying, and I definitely like that. I definitely fuck with that. That it's always something different, you know. And I think people think, oh, you know, too much. It's never too much.
My dad used to say this when I was young, like, you're like a cat with a ball of yarn. You can't sit still. You play with this, you play with that, you go to this. But now I've learned to master that. Like, I've turned it into my real life and learned how to make money off of something that they said was bad for me.
Yeah.
My attention span, I'm all over the place. It's okay.
It is.
It's alright, because I'm in music, I'm in this and this, but somehow it all turns back together. Because the music artist needs clothes, and then the music artist needs personal training, and the personal training kids needs clothes. It all wraps around. That's the key.
And that's I didn't even think about it like that.
It all wraps around.
You doing so much, it's kind of hard to ask what's next.
I can answer that though.
Let me know.
Housing, real estate, land, milk, and honey. You have real estate, you have land, you have something that nobody can take away from you. That's yours. You invest in that, the land will never go anywhere. Nothing will ever happen to that. That's yours. That's my next mindset. I made enough money playing around, clothes, now I need to go get something real.
And I think that is a very smart decision to get into real estate as well. I wanted to do that once upon a time. Not over. But you do not think that's very smart. I mean, money moves, smart what you're doing. I like it. I support it. I like it. That's why you are here. You know, it was supposed to be, it was destined to be. But what would you call it?
Freeworld real estate. I would put Freeworld on anything I do. Basically, anything I do, we're gonna call it Freeworld. I have a friend of mine who's an attorney, and he also does short sales, which basically he takes homes from people who can't pay their mortgage, and then he'll make money. He'll flip it himself. So I'm learning under him right now. Learning. Take my test, and then I get out there in the field and start working. That's it. It's really, to me, it's really simple. I plan it out, map it out, and then I just do it. Other people, they get so caught up on the fear that they don't even start planning. So
yeah, or even think about what other people would think. I know you do rappers, but you know, you can. What if we see you do like a boy band or like a girls band? You know, it's like so much more that, you know, you can do and stuff like that. Yeah. And I congratulate you what you've done so far and what's going to happen next.
Thank you.
Because that's gonna be. I'm here. I'm watching. I'm here for this.
We're both gonna be.
Yo, Mr. Freeworld, I am here for this. T-Talk is here for this, and I'm glad that people are now seeing who you are. I mean, you do what you do, but you're like behind the scenes, though.
Yeah, I've learned that. Look at Diddy. Look at Russell Simmons. If you look at really even Hove, like if you look at the people that are really doing it, that are really making it. They're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes before they come out and put it in your face.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is getting done behind the scenes. A lot of stuff, that's the grind. Yeah. That's the work. Is what are you doing when nobody's looking?
So good having you on my show. I really see so much happening with you and going on. I mean, it's a growing process.
Exactly.
And you know, we're all growing. So I'm excited for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.